Hello everybody, and welcome to another audio commentary for WCReplays.com by Wick3d. I am here today with a game that I actually just played, which is pretty savage, because I don't usually do my own games, because, well, to be honest, I completely blow at Warcraft, in comparison to people like Cygnus, and I think I've beaten Frey, and I'm pretty sure I've beaten Volander once or twice, but other than that, I'm not as good as most of the people who are doing audios. I'm sure Spielberg or System Shark could take me. And in all fairness, Frey did beat me in 2 out of 3, although I only won a real strat once, so I'm clearly better than him. So this audio, I'm not even going to pretend that I am going to try and teach you anything here. I'm going to show you some funny shit, and we'll see how it goes. And if this audio turns out bad, well, then you won't be hearing it, because I will not release it, and Cygnus won't let me. Because, strictly speaking, unless we're really good players, we shouldn't be doing games on our own we'd be doing audios on our own games. So let's get right into it and get you guys to pause that replay at 2 minutes. You should see me on my KOD Wick3d account playing against a man with quite an original name, something Nubaz Nega. I think I just lost 15 IQ points saying that name. But if you get pause at 2 minutes and take off the fog of war, because once again I'm not going to pretend to teach you any strategy this game. Right, and actually I've got it set at a interesting angle. I actually paused it at 2 minutes and 1 second because I suck. And if I look over at the orc space, there's a little bag of gold flying in the air, and I'm going to screenshot that real quick. And that screenshotted. Okay, so now we are at 2 minutes and 1 second if you want to be hopelessly exact about this whole audio commentary, which I assure you is not necessary. And we both went random this game. I've been playing random for quite some time. I find it liberating and sexually gratifying. And I draw Undead, and this other random player, Nubaz Nega, who I'll just be referring to as either Noob or Teal, most likely Noob, because I like to stick with names, draws Orc. So we can go ahead and unpause this replay in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unpause. As you can see, I'm going for the go-to strategy of Dreadlording Ghouls. I'm at the moment throwing up a second crypt, because I've decided that 1 crypt ghouls is not enough. Now, the strategy that I decided to go for is one that had been used against me recently, which was fast expand with the Dreadlord, but I'm not exactly sure why I thought that would work, seeing as how I had it done to me on Twisted Meadows. It was done to me by former audio commentator Pantera, who is a fairly nice guy, and played a best out of 3, in which he crushed me all 3 games quite handily. I blame it on ping lag. So, I pop out my Dreadlord, because everybody knows that the only hero to go with ghouls is Dreadlord, and if you're going Death Knight with Dreadlord, you're a fucking loser. And we've got a couple burrows with an extremely good base build by Nubaz Nega. Just really protecting those peons. He's doing a really quick tech. I'm really in awe of his Gosu abilities. And you're going to see me being a Gosu and making all my ghouls drop their wood at their necropolis before heading off to do that fast expansion. And at this point, if you'd also like to take notice, I am forgetting to build a ziggurat right here. And this is actually a common theme. You're going to see me forgetting to build buildings, you're going to see me forgetting to micro, and you're going to see me forgetting that I'm playing Warcraft at times. Just earlier today, I was playing an Undead versus... Orc. Yes, I was playing Undead versus Orc. And being the pro gamer that I am, I minimized during the first part of the game, thinking, what can happen versus an orc? And upon returning to the game after reading some of Icy Shadow's hilarious posts on the forums, I was out of acolytes. I didn't have any more acolytes, which was good in that I didn't have any more gold. Now, good is an objective term in that sense, most likely meaning bad. I did manage to win that game, however, for those of you wondering, with the power of Frostworms, as you will see demonstrated possibly later in this game, if I get there without collapsing in tears about how awful a Warcraft player I am. And at this point I'm thinking it'd probably be a good idea for my Dreadlord to stand around for a little while. I think I do a little bit of creeping here. And, yeah, there's a Vampiric Aura that helps the ghouls survive. Making acolytes. Oh, and here's when I finally realized that I've forgotten to build an extra ziggurat. And you can see those those acolytes are waving their hands up and down at my gold mine saying, "You're a dumbass, Wicked! You're a dumbass, Wicked! You're a dumbass!" with the green shit. And then there's me, Gosu, expertly running away from some grunts and a Farseer. I believe I'm going to turn around here and give him a quick sleep surround, which is... Whoa, drop my microphone there. Sleep surrounds are quite possibly the easiest kind of surrounds to do. As you can see, a true Gosu such as myself can do it with a mere 50,000 ghouls and a Dreadlord. You're not good if you need more than that, to be honest. And it's impossible to do with less than, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... If you can't do it with less than 10 ghouls. It's just impossible. You can see Noob Azneg is very happy about being fortunate enough to play against such a Gosu. And my fast expansion has gone up. That's going to be a pivotal place in the battle. And at this point in the audio, I feel like I'm not doing anything all that exciting, so we're going to go ahead and go to 2x speed in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2x. Alright, so we have 2x speed, Dreadlord going around, going to surround the Forestral Berserker, attack, nothing going on, We're going to see my Orc opponent being a true Gosu and standing right outside the creep camp, then using his wolves to tank. Wow, nobody has ever thought of using wolves to tank before. How much for lessons? Fast expansion going up, still pumping ghouls. Ghouls are going to be quite hilarious later in the fact that he gets Bloodlusted Tauren, and I continue to get these ghouls. You'll notice that before every creep camp, I surround the creep that I'm going to try and kill. This is because I can't surround heroes very well, and I like to make myself feel better by surrounding creeps that aren't moving. I believe my opponent is going to come and try and attack my base now. Luckily, he's not going to spot my expansion because he's a dumbass and doesn't scout. I am still creeping, and the 6 runs and Farseer are going to come up to the base, and luckily I have 20,000 ghouls left at my base to, keep away any invaders. I'm going to send all of my acolytes to repair, and then send 2 of them back real quick. And here comes a battle of sorts in which I'm going to fight, and then I think I force a TP or at least kill his Farseer. One of the 2. You can see whack, 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 pow, pow, pow. That's what the Demolisher does. This, I believe the Farseer goes down and I have to run away. Running away is bad. Grunts start killing my ghouls. I can't. This is going to be a theme of this game wherein I kill his hero and yet his army completely dominates me. So here's when I decide to bring all of my ghouls on this fruitless venture, and what I'm going to do is going to try and kill that Demolisher. It's like a reality TV show with the ghouls getting voted off one by one right after they take a whack. They're going to whack, go away, whack, go away, whack, go away, and I do manage to get it down an entire 55, an entire 81 hit points. Alright, and I only did that with 17,000 ghouls. And I think at this point, my opponent had an expansion and then canceled it, and I'm not quite sure why. Because I remember just seconds ago seeing an expansion going up. Anyway, there are the Tauren Totems that are going to be a major problem for me later. I'm going to go ahead and focus those Tauren Totems with my ghouls, and then I'm going to die, and then boom, boom goes the Demolisher. Out comes the Shaman, and it's already Master, makes a Bloodlusted Grunt and a Bloodlusted Farseer, and I'm pretty pissed off at this point. And so I hit 5, which is my key for Crypt, and then I hit GG because I want it to be GG, but instead I just make more fucking ghouls, which is a really stupid thing to do when somebody's going Bloodlusted Tauren. Guys, never do this. If there's one thing you're going to learn from this audio, you are going to learn that ghouls do not counter... Ooh, wait, not only are they ghouls, I never tech to tier 3 long enough to get them Ghoul Frenzy, nor do I ever upgrade their armor or attacks. I rely on Vampiric Aura. And as you can see, I've accumulated a vast fortune of gold. I am much like a pirate in the way I play Warcraft. I collect my gold, I don't use it, I bury it somewhere, and I hope that I find it later, because I'm not going to use it right now, and frankly the other pirates would steal it. I'm really worried about my acolytes and ghouls stealing my gold, so I'm not going to spend any of it. I'm going to keep it for myself. I think once I start pumping out some frost worms, I'll start to use some of it. And at this point, I surround a Tauren using 2 control groups of ghouls. It's like a really Gosu move here, guys. I would recommend it to everyone. And I feel really cool at this point because I've just killed a Tauren, and I decide to fight a battle versus Bloodlusted Grunts and Tauren. Which is something I do not advise, by the way. And of course, we're still in 2x speed, and you can see me Gosuli sleeping that Tauren while keeping my 2,500 gold steady. If you go lower than 2,500 gold, you're really not in a good spot, guys. You want to have about 200,500 gold at any time. I'm actually kind of mad at myself because I haven't beaten this guy yet, but he does have Bloodlusted Tauren, and